there are various advertising businesses that tap into this human obsession with speed. Speed in any form gives us a surge of adrenaline. So if you have a need for speed, Fury Cycles is undoubtedly a place for you to visit. They are a one-stop shop for scooters and motorcycles, as well as outdoor power equipment right here in St. Kitts. They stock a variety of cycles, as well as various accessories and parts. To learn more about this, we warmly welcome the owner of Fury Cycles, Patricia Lockman, to Good Morning SKN. Good morning.
Patricia.
Hi, good morning, folks. How are you doing today?
We're good, and you?
Excellent.
I gotta say, I'm really hyped to be talking about Fury Cycles. So, why such a name?
When I came up with a name, I thought of speed. And when you think of Fury, you think of this sort of male, sort of
Yeah, I feel you.
So when I thought of Fury Cycles, that was just the name that was very, very appropriate for the type of business.
Well, I'm going to cut in here because I'm shocked. I didn't know it was a woman that owned Fury. My bad. I thought it was a guy. So why not cars? Why bikes?
Because right now, that is the emerging market. With the increased costs to purchase a car, the increased cost of gas prices, and the increased cost of maintenance, it actually makes sense because with bikes, it's less to buy in terms of price, it's less maintenance, and actually you can go 100 miles on a gallon of petrol. So obviously, that was for me the obvious choice. Not just that, it's really important to be able to get from A to B. So motorbikes was, as I say, the thing.
Absolutely. I see, you smiling when you talk about it. That doesn't look furious to me at all. But yeah, it sounds really exciting. What types of motorcycles and scooters do you have in stock?
Right, okay. As we speak, my container is arriving hopefully at 9 o'clock. I have 32 scooters alone that arrive or are going to be unloaded today, plus my a new bike called the LF170. But I do scooters, I do dirt bikes, I do cafe racers, I do a KP250 and the Cub, and also the LF170.
Okay, can you explain those types for us?
Okay, so your scooter is basically manual. You get on it, you turn it, and then you go. Your Cub is a semi-automatic, which is clutched. Your dirt bike, your dirt bike, your cafe racer, and your KP250s, all those are geared. So they go from 5 gears to 6. So that's the difference. So if you're someone that you don't want to be bothered with gears, turning the gears up, turning your gears down with the increase of speed, then your most likely choice is going to be the scooter.
Oh, that's tough.
Well, that seems like not my most likely choice. Maybe yours, Hortense.
Speed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's speed, but for example, if you want to go onto the beach, your most likely is going to be your scooter because of the wheel size, because it's a small, wide wheel. If you're one of these people that wants to go exploring, you are going to be looking at a dirt bike because that is sort of all-terrain.
Yeah.
But your other bikes are more adapt for the streets.
Okay.
I like that. You're giving me an idea for professional development. We're going to go on the dirt bike for professional development. So thank you so much for that idea. All right. So I already know why you were attracted to bikes for Fury Cycles. Do you think that that's the same reason why other people are attracted to bikes, or did you have to, say, sensitize the public a little bit?
I think that there is an emerging number of predominantly males that want bikes. I think that there are a couple of segments. First of all, you get the older buyer that is successful, got the great car, great home, and that is the toy. You get the majority of the people that are using the bike for transport, and they already know. It's not in terms of number massive that someone comes in and you have to convince them. They already know that they want a bike. My job is to find out what type of person they are and what type of bike will accommodate their needs.
I'm still shocked that it's a woman that owned it. Power to the ladies. And now we're going to ask her we are going to continue our question, sorry. So scooters and motorcycles are sometimes difficult for beginners to learn to ride. What are your recommendations?
What I have is my mechanic and also my teacher. So people who have never ridden, once they purchase, Junior actually goes out and gives them tuition, and 99.9% of the people actually learn within an hour. It is as easy as that.
Professional development, I say.
Yeah. It is
When it comes to
easy
free
as
recycles.
that.
I'm pitching for that. In terms of the local market, do you find that you get local women? That's the segment that I'm interested in.
Today, none. I think that there is a fear. They feel comfortable driving a car. If you have ever come into my shop, and I invite you to come into my shop, you will see photos of women on motorcycles, and it is the most amazing thing. Like when you see these women, you know, you talk about sexy, they are, wow.
Oh, I see one. I see one, definitely see one. All right, so on a personal level, how did you become curious and interested in cycles?
To be fair, it wasn't something that we went, my husband and I don't went, wow, this is what we're going to do. We had a boat company, private charter company called Purple Turtle Charters. And when the pandemic hit, because it was a tourist-related business, it took a hit severely. So we had to look at the type of business that was not heavily reliant on tourists. We had to look at a business that was accessible to virtually everyone over the age of 18 because they've got money. And we were looking at a business that was sustainable. So because of what the previous things I said before in terms of transport, because transport is a must for most people, Theory Cycles became the obvious business to embark on. So that's how it came about, that I ran it, or I am running it. My husband works, and I am the natural selection to run my business. Yeah, and it's something that I'm really, really passionate about. Really passionate about the business. And I really am encouraging women out there, local women, to come in, have a chat, sit on a bike, and see how you feel.
Mm-hmm. I like that. You want to? Fury Cycles partner with Lifan in China, which exports their motorcycles to 117 countries. How did your partnership come about?
We were looking for a reliable company to supply us. And we went onto the internet and we looked at a lot of companies, Googled a lot of companies. And Lifan had an amazing reputation for their products, not just their motorbikes, but their generators. They actually manufacture parts and bikes for Honda. Okay. So looking at that, it was the natural selection for us.
Your anniversary is today.
Congrats.
It is a year today that we opened our doors. Fury Cycles opened its doors. So yeah.
Looking back on the past year, what's the feeling right now?
One of optimism. I see for us that the market is growing. There is growth there. So yeah, we're happy about that. And you know, we're making plans for the next 12 months, possibly looking at EVs.
Yay, they're coming.
So yeah, there are a couple of things that we need to put together before we make that move. It's a thought, it's not definite. But obviously, you know, with all businesses, you really have to look at what's the next step ahead, you know, for your business to evolve. All businesses, in order to succeed, they have to be constantly evolving.
Absolutely true.
Last but certainly not least, can you let the public know where your business is located?
We are located in Zenway Boulevard. Where Zenway Boulevard is, it's actually Royal St. Kitts Plaza. So if you know where Uncle Fats is, there's Uncle Fats, there's Mapow, and there's a chemist. We're right next door. So that's where we are, opposite the Marriott.
All right, well, we have actually a little bit more time, so I'm going to eke in this question right here. In terms of ownership of motorcycles, we're talking warranties, we're talking payment plans. Do you offer those services?
Right, warranties first of all. When you buy a bike, we give you 90 days warranty on all manufactured defects. In terms of financing, we partner with First Federal Caribbean Credit Union. And obviously, those are for the people that find it difficult to obviously pay cash. Credit Union are a great organization for financing. We have found that the people that they have provided with financing have done it really seamlessly.
Okay.
Well, Ms. Lockman, we want to thank you for coming by and sharing all about Fury Cycles. There's a leather jacket that I have at home. I feel like donning it in your honor and, you know, coming and taking a picture on the bike.
With a helmet.
I'm sorry. But of course.
Let's not forget safety.
Safety first.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Safety first.